his new street name.
Posic. Yep.
You can do nuke 3K.
Server is full.
Reprieve.
Tell someone to leave, please, if they can. We need to get me in there so I can cast these matches. Looks like I have gotten in. We'll be going into spectator mode.
So it looks like Fury has entered the game.
Looks it.
Alright, so the first match will be on Ymil's throne. Do we know what team it's up against? Or what teams are playing, I suppose. Oh, I have gotten a locked camera. I'm gonna rejoin really fast. Alright, I am back in. This should be very interesting. Very, very excited. Looks like we got Board Games team against Anders' team.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about Anders? He's an interesting player.
Anders is a very interesting player. He is a very strong Pathfinder. He actually works for Super Geniuses, or Super Genius, I believe is the company. They made all the maps for this game, and they do a lot of the art stuff. So Anders is just a guy that happens to work on this map. He's the one actually responsible for this new Ymil's Throne widened bridge. When we suggested, the community suggested that the bridge needed to be widened for the arena mode, he got hard on to working in it, and yeah, so the bridge is now
So I think
widened.
there was a little bit of talk for a few weeks about the old bridge. So the bridge has only been updated in the arena match, and it has not been updated in the regular larger map that's used for, you know, CTF and things along those lines, or Capture the Relic, excuse me. But we did have a suggestion, at least in Mumble, for a few weeks. People were talking about it, and then we played a match with Scullius. And in the middle of the match, he goes, "You guys are definitely right. This bridge needs to be widened." And I think it was 2 days later, a post came on the forums where Anders was asking for suggestions on how to make the bridge. And I actually think he did an exceptional job. I mean, I don't think he was looking to rework the entire map. So he redid the bridge, and he put in some line of sights. I think the biggest thing was the width of the bridge. People felt as if people were being too clumped up, so they felt that the width of the bridge needed to be adjusted, as well as added in some line of sight, which was great.
Definitely, definitely. The bridge was too easy to land a firewall that covered too much of the bridge. It really was not allowing for dynamic play on this bridge. But with this new version, there's so many little nooks and crannies you can hide, and there's so many new places to LOS that it's a lot more fun to play on. That is absolutely for certain.
That's correct. I don't know if it's. Do you guys think we should have this map as well in the normal arena, like in the normal game, or just for arena?
I definitely think that it should come in for the regular play as well. I think the old bridge, by comparison, is just outdated and not as fun, even for regular play. I think it is in the works for the widened bridge to be the normal version, but you know, these are just rumors. I don't want to keep spreading them, but we may see that happen fairly soon.
Well, yeah, that's correct. But yeah, as you said, I like the bridge really. There's gonna be some tweaks about it, because at the moment the shamans and the assassins can leap through some obstacles through it, and there's gonna be some tweaks about that. But this is just gonna be changed. But at all, I love the new bridge, to be honest. It's really cool.
Yeah, I think the priority was in the arena match, because the fight just is so concentrated and focused on the bridge that it really needed to be done in the arenas first. My guess is, you know, not sure on the technical aspect of this, they're probably able to copy over some of the scripts that they created, or some of the language that they created, and just move it over to the other map. So hopefully we'll see that soon, but I haven't heard an official confirmation that that's going to be the case.
So one question, guys, are we starting the matches now, or are we waiting, or what are we doing?
Looks like we have 3-on-3 here. I'm not sure if this is the first match or not.
Anybody has the bracket
We
up?
will.
Because I don't have it.
We will start on the next map. If Reprieve goes down, then we will get this match started on the tutorial arena. The Halve something. I don't remember the name of that map, but it seems
Tutorial
like we have our
arena
teams.
is normal.
Yeah, we have the teams ready, so
Let's have some fun!
yeah, let's get these going. I'm very excited.
I am very scared of that Zealous team in terms of their skill
think
in
that
a good way.
those are supposed to be teams. That might be a team. I'm not certain, but no video. Is the stream? Whoa. Appears that the stream has not been working. I apologize, everybody. I will try to get this up and running as fast as possible. Okay. Is it working now? Please let me know. Okay. Thank you, Crop, for pointing that out. I thought I had it all correctly set up, but it looks like it's all ready to go now. Looks like we got green team versus teal team supposed to be playing. Looks like teams did not join up fast enough, so this first round will have to be thrown out, but that's not a big deal. Alrighty, everyone. We will try to get this going as fast as we can. Trying to get some people to leave.
So Fury has the previous stream, it was not working, so we're starting from a clean slate here.
Yeah, I just didn't have the video working for some reason. Apparently, my previous settings had not saved, so not a huge deal.
Gotcha.
We
Was
do
the audio
have-
working?
The audio was working, yes, for sure the audio
Okay.
was working. So now the video is working as well, and we will get these matches going as soon as we can. As soon as teams join up.
I'm going to keep a look on the chat for you guys.
Yeah, that would be great. I want to see... Pink and red both need one person. It looks like we had a lot of people not show up. They signed up and then not showed up.
Fury, I think there was a little bit of confusion because the teams were created based on people that signed up, and certain people didn't show up. So I think they're trying to organize the teams, but we should be getting set soon here. It looks like folks are figuring this out. Our apologies.
Okay, looks like green team is going to be playing on devoted side, and I'm not sure who they're going to be playing against, but they are already. I am very excited for these matches. The way it was set up is people signed up on the forums and they were placed onto a team based on their skill that we know and what class they play. And so we try to balance out the teams as best as we can. I think it's going to be pretty solid, but with a bunch of people not showing up, we will have slightly uneven teams, but I think that'll make it even more interesting because we have players subbing in for other players that didn't show up, so... But
So
I
let's
know
talk
that
a little
a
bit,
lot of the
Fury. Let's talk
subs are definitely strong players, so we will see how this goes.
So Fury, when we look at the Zealous team, what is your initial thought here?
Ooh, I'm very surprised to see Foxy playing Assassin, Reprieve on Shaman. That's no surprise there, and Brymine playing Pyro. Looks like they are starting off. EXN did that stand ground so he could get his determination up. Looks like Reprieve is giving Brymine some fervor.
Foxy's engaging.
Let's see how this goes. Foxy EXN on Brymine.
Oh,
Foxy's
Foxy
on
does have their
Extrinsic.
Shaman.
Extrinsic throws down the bubble, trying to heal himself. He does get a Pantera's off. Let's see what else is going on. Brymine trying to get as much action in. Extrinsic is very low. He has a Curse of Flame on him. Foxy's still attacking him. Let's see if that Curse of Flame goes off. He's down to 5%. He does go down. That's very, very, very bad for...
Can you guys check the stream if everything's okay? Because by me it doesn't work. Just see if everything's okay.
So Fury, I'm not sure how much of Foxy's gameplay you saw there, but I was isolated on Foxy that time, and I really think he was one of the primary contributors there. He isolated the Shaman up top, putting in damage on the Shaman where that Shaman had no healing output, and you know, really helped out his team. So there was a 2v2 down below where it looks like the Zealous was able to win.
Yeah, it really seemed like Foxy picked on Extrinsic.
Zealous win.
Zealous wins. That is 1 win for Brymine, Foxy, and Reprieve. Very good play by Foxy there. Brymine doing a lot of damage.
And Fury, you know, as I mentioned before, I'm very familiar with the Zealous team, and I find that this team will be very scary. Let's keep in mind, I believe Brymine is an EU player as well as Reprieve, so both of them playing on an NA server will have a little bit of a higher ping, so that should hurt them. Foxy is North American. Pozic on the Devoted team is part of BD, an extremely good player. And I'm not as familiar with the other two guys. I know Exen a little bit. He comes onto the community Mumble. And Extrinsic I'm not sure about. So it looks like the same composition here.
EXN standing ground, trying to get some determination up. Oh, Foxy's jumping in. He gets bullet off. Very, very good bola right there by Pozic. That was very good play, protecting his Shaman.
Now Reprieve got isolated off alone. Now the key with the Shamans is to never be isolated by yourself. You're very dependent upon your teammates.
Foxy's getting jumped on, gets bola'd, tries to throw down a smoke screen, try to get away, but EXN and Pozic are both on top of him right now. Extrinsic is really just allowed to heal. Oh, and a flame wall goes down by Brymine. Brymine attacking Pozic from behind. Extrinsic very low now, down to 17%. This is very bad. Down to 10%.
This is not a place you want to play against the Pyro here. Brymine is just
Extrinsic goes down. Brymine, another great flame wall. He has just been all over the board this game. It looks like EXN's trying to spin. I don't think that they're going to be able to 2v3 this, but Pozic and EXN are both sub 50 now. Brymine lands a curse on Pozic, and yeah, this is definitely over. This is very interesting. Just total domination by the Zealous team.
Quite, yes. The problem is, which I see, Foxy is trying to go for the Shaman, but nobody is trying to really peel off the Assassin. Well, Fazic did the good bowler at the first turn, but in the second turn it was not that great, to be honest.
Yeah, in Dalport, I'll add to that. I think the Shamans are very effective in that they're, you know, obviously they're able to heal, but they're really more of a decoy in a 3v3. When they're getting focused, they're going to be relying heavily on block, and so the problem is when you just have Foxy, alone isolating the Shaman, the issue that you're going to have is that Shaman is hurting their team more than helping their team at that point, right? Because Foxy is going to get some damage through. Foxy will not be taking any damage, and so that one-on-one battle is going to be won by the Assassin. And so if you're not helping your Shaman, you shouldn't bring a Shaman.
That's correct.
Alright, let's see what's going on here. We got some long-range damage being shot out. Ooh.
We do have the fervor.
EXN jumps onto Foxy. Foxy stuns EXN. Pozic getting flame-walled into the corner by Brymine. It's very, very strong. Gets a meteor shower down. Just, ooh, gets... Foxy got stunned, but he